Today I used the create mod for the first time ever to make an automatic charcoal and wood farm since I was struggling with both of those resources. This really took me a while, so please like and subscribe while you're at it, and anyways, enjoy the video. I started today by setting up the airship so then I could go over to Matt's base and loot him since he left the server. Once I arrived at his base, I went on the nearby shipwreck and looted the wood and cobblestone and transported it over to the airship chest. I went into Matt's base and started by taking his hay and iron, and I stole some more loot from the chest near the furnace, which I took the coal from. Upstairs there was a diamond and emerald on the wall, which I took as well. After he attacked me with his dogs last episode, I killed his own dogs in revenge. I then proceeded to commit genocide on all the pigs since I was pretty low on food. I also stole his horse and tied him to the airship so that I could bring him home. There was a cave under his base, so I decided to go down after I put my loot in the airship chest. I made it down all the way to the caves, and out of nowhere Slime messaged me and said he was here. It was worth it being down there as I found a 4 vein of diamonds which I needed to repair my armor. I went back up right after that, and right here Slime for some reason came to kill me despite me doing literally nothing, as you can see right now. After dying, I ended up all the way back at spawn since I broke my bed, so I had to run all the way back to the base. Rolando sent me the coordinates of the base since he had them, so I started making my way over there. I found a railway on the way over there, so I used it to get to the base faster until I reached the end of it since it was incomplete, and I went the rest of the journey on foot. On my way back, I got very hungry, so I had to stop by a village to grab some supplies, including tomatoes, hay bales, and bread from the chest that I ransacked. I got enough, so I left the village and kept moving until I ultimately found another village which had way more bread, and it's just for me to steal. I got sick of waiting for the daytime, so I decided to swim back and deal with mobs. I finally got back once I saw Sly's ginormous airship and immediately went for my corpse with all my loot and stored the extra loot in the airship chest. So I put the armor in the chest near my corpse, so I grabbed that, put back my armor on, transferred more loot to the airship, and set sail for the base. Once I got back, I started gathering loads of andesite, which I needed to make andesite alloys needed for all the other resources for the farm. I crafted brand new andesite alloys for the first time with the iron nuggets and used it to make an andesite casing by stripping the oak logs and right clicking it with the alloy. I made one more alloy to make shafts, which I needed to craft a water wheel. To power it, I crafted a bucket and gathered water below my house. I dug a hole so I could place and power the water wheel with water and covered it up with leftover dirt. I crafted cogwheels to add extra energy to the water wheel, but then Rolando came to my base and stole my airship, so I built up, but he flew away, so I just decided to mine down, and luckily for me, he gave it back. After that nonsense, I added both of the cogwheels to the water wheel and switched them around for more efficiency and power. I crafted a mechanical bearing and a mechanical press, which was needed to make iron sheets. When I went to sleep, Rolando came over here and started riding me for no reason.
No, what the fuck are you doing, you faggot?
I crafted a hand crank to use it for the mechanical press, which I used to convert iron ingots into sheets. With those sheets, I used it to make mechanical saws for the farm. I tried crafting a clutch, but realized I needed redstone, so I went back down to the mines to grab loads of resources. While mining iron, I found an opening to a cave where I started mining iron until I got poisoned by a witch. Yup, as you can see, the witch threw a harming potion while I was trying to escape and blast the witch off. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, that was really unlucky, but we moved. I knew where I died thanks to the journey map mod, so I headed over there and started gathering wood to mine down to my corpse. I mined the logs from the village for a while, but it was worth it since I got so much wood from that. Once I was done, I made a pickaxe and dug down until I got to the corpse and went back to collecting ores like the redstone I came down here for. While exploring, I found a bigger cave that I went down and found even more redstone and extra iron to get through a stack and 3 separate veins of diamonds, and while in the cave I got enough resources, so I dug up and smelted the iron immediately when I got back to the base. With the redstone, I crafted a clutch and placed that and the mechanical bearing in the farm. I used my water to make an infinite source of it and dug more down to make extra room for all the cogwheels, which I moved down to the correct spot. To actually make progress in the farm, I started placing the mechanical saws, which chopped the trees down, and crafted radial chases to which the saws are attached to. I crafted a lever to turn the farm on and off, and for the farm to actually move and stay together, I needed super glue, which needs slime balls, so I went on an adventure to find a swamp. Eventually, I found a mangrove swamp, and while exploring, I found a creepy house, which I went in to get a free wither skull, and I broke one of the pots and got some extra diamonds. There was a secret trapdoor that I found, which led down to a basement, and I broke it through the iron door, and when I broke the other door, this happened. I literally couldn't do anything because my stupid shield broke and I got absolutely touched by the acolytes. After I ended up back at spawn since I forgot to set my bed, so I had to run all the way back again. Luckily for me, I found wood in a chest and a boat floating in the ocean so I could make my way back with no worries. I made a quick stop by my base to set my spawn and grab a bed, which when I got back to the swamp house I placed to set my spawn again. I obtained my loot back from the corpse and found a ladder to the attic. Even though I died, it still spawned back there because of the bed I set, so I went back in to get my stuff. While going upstairs, I encountered the acolytes, so I blocked them off and had to punch both of them with my bare fists until they both eventually died. After that, I got my stuff back again and decided I had had enough and left to begin the search for slimes. After searching for a while, at long last I finally found the slime. Oh my god! I actually found a slime. Oh my god. It's a miracle. It's a miracle. God bless you. After killing the slimes, I ended up with 5 slime balls, so I found 2 more slimes, and ended up with 14 slime balls, so I decided to head back home. When I finally got home, I stored my loot in my chest and collected the iron to convert it into iron sheets to craft the super glue I went out for. I glued the machine and turned it on, and started gathering all the other materials, including a basin, whisk for a mechanical mixer, gearbox, chutes, portable storage interfaces, a propeller to craft an encased fan, and since I needed kelp for a mechanical belt, I went out to collect it in the ocean. Once I got back, I realized I needed more coal to smelt the kelp, so I went back down caving to mine more ores. When I got back up, I noticed that there was a storm coming due to the added weather mod, so I went to the nearby cave to mine so I could be perfectly safe. While caving, I eventually found a mineshaft which had a minecart chest containing a golden apple. In that mineshaft as well, I found a bunch of emeralds and ended up getting 22 in total. Upon arrival to my base, there was a sandstorm, so I headed down to grab the mechanical mixer and repair my armor. I made more iron sheets to craft a blaze burner, which was needed for brass, along with a new hand crank and cogwheel. After crafting the materials, I placed everything, grabbed the blaze burner, and followed Rolando to the nether. And once I was there, I followed him all the way to the fortress. While in there, I found a chest with a diamond and quartz I needed to craft a future item. I found what I came here for, however, which was a blaze to capture with the blaze burner. I left the fortress afterwards and the nether, and when I got back, I placed the burner under a basin which I tossed zinc into. I had to smelt the copper to use it in the basin, and once it was ready, I put it in. With everything in, I powered the burner with wood, and I turned the hand crank to mix the materials with the mechanical mixer. Once it was ready, I collected it and converted it into brass sheets so I could make brass hands for deployers. I gathered sand to make sandpaper, which when used on the rose quartz I crafted and makes polished rose quartz. I made the rest of the brass hands and more iron sheets to make a future item from earlier with the rose quartz, the electron tube. I made more logs into andesite casings and finally crafted the deployers with them, which I placed in the farm and filtered them to only oak saplings, so when a tree is broken, the deployers replant them. All the other items go into the chest where they get transferred to the portable storage interfaces that I placed, which transfer between each other. With the kelp from earlier, I crafted mechanical belts and mixed some more brass to make brass funnels. I placed a funnel under the storage interface, and under that I placed shafts for the belt. Connecting to the shaft, I added a water wheel system to make the belt work, which I placed afterwards. And right after that, a tornado spawned and caught me. I hate this stupid weather mod. No, I'm in the tornado. I'm in the tornado. I better get my water bucket ready. Oh my god. Okay, well, I wasted my water and a totem. This isn't even fair. Yeah, I mean, this is... This was bound to happen. No! Oh my god, bro. I have to go all the way back. So I swam until I found a shipwreck, which I stopped by to get some wood and make a crafting table and a brand new boat to make my travels easier. Once I got back, I got my loot from the corpse and made a brand new electron tube to craft a brass tunnel so I could expand the mechanical belt farther. At the end, I added a chute along with covering the belt with wood so nothing could get out, and adding a chest under the chute. On the tunnel, I added a funnel connecting to a different belt that I powered with another water wheel system and had another chute at the end of that belt along with a chest. I went back down to the caves to gather lava and found 3 veins of diamonds before finding the lava and getting an extra diamond before digging back up to the surface. I surrounded the encased fan with cobblestone and stairs and added lava right in front of it along with a shaft behind it and 3 different pairs of cogwheels and a water wheel system powering everything. I added the lava again, which meant the fan blew hot air to smelt the wood into charcoal. I also added a gearbox at the end to turn the gears the right way, and also made a smart chute to filter the wood so it would have time to smelt. In conclusion, the farm starts by chopping the tree down with the saws and replanting saplings with the deploys, with the items going into the chest through the portable storage interfaces, transferring the items to each other where the items go on the belt on either one side for apples and sticks, and another side where the wood gets smelted into charcoal by the encased fan. Anyways guys, thank you so much for watching today's video. We finally got unlimited wood and charcoal. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye. Before I end the video, I just want to give a quick shout out to my friends Yariel and Abel. Y'all are real ones. See ya.